Well, this week, it's all about youth season, both deer and turkeys. Welcome to PSE's Wild Outdoors.
A bow hunter is someone who embraces the ultimate challenge and becomes one with nature. Overcoming obstacles, enduring difficulties, patiently waiting for opportunities that may not come. This is bow hunting. Outdoorsmen by nature, bow hunters by choice. This is PSE's Wild Outdoors, and we bow hunt everything. And it all starts now.
Well, there's nothing better than that Friday before the opening morning of the youth deer season. Emily, Kylie, Whitley, they're all there. We're all getting prepared. And what's the last thing we do in the evening?
We shoot our bows to make sure they're sighted in right. Once we shot our crossbows, and the next morning we were ready.
We're back in Missouri, 2015.
All right, opening day of the Missouri youth season.
We're all decked out in blaze orange because it's technically youth gun season.
Well, the girls were all ready. Unfortunately, the deer weren't cooperating. The first day of it, between the three of them, they only saw a couple does. The next day would be a different story, though.
Well, that was close. That almost worked out perfect.
That was a close call.
Yes, it was. That deer got downwind and he was out of there. Little did we know that at the same exact time, Emily was having a close encounter of her own. Emily's buck was gonna miss him. He was cruising through the timber. Mike grabbed the grunt call, threw one grunt out there at him, and he turned and come straight towards him.
Absolutely smoked. Absolutely smoked. Absolutely smoked it. We're sitting here wondering what in the world is going on with our deer. We haven't seen hardly anything. Sitting here going, what a beautiful high pressure morning here in Missouri. And honestly, we're laughing and joking, not paying attention, and Wyatt looks up and goes, big buck, big buck. He's gonna cut across. He was gonna cut across the pond dam. I grunted at him once. He stopped. He goes, perfect. Emily, you absolutely smoked him.
That's done right there.
That new slasher arrow absolutely hammered him. All right, we have gathered the troops. Emily shot a beautiful buck this morning. So we waited for Kylie and Holly and Whitley, right? We're gonna go find a buck. Look at that, huh?
Wow.
Well, what an awesome morning here in the Missouri woods. Youth season this weekend. We hunted yesterday. Yesterday was Halloween, right, girls?
Mm-hmm.
We've seen some deer, not a lot, but we pretty much rocked it last night trick-or-treating in Missouri. Piled in on the candy. Woke up this morning. We were all separated this morning. Me, Wyatt, and Emily were sitting in this tree stand this morning. Not a whole lot of movement. This is the only deer we've seen. All morning we were sitting there getting ready to leave, and Wyatt looked up and went, "Big buck coming, didn't he?" Yeah. It was scramble mode then. He was gonna walk away from us, but I hit him with a grunt call, stopped. He came 10 yards. And what happened then?
I shot him.
You smoked him.
You made a great shot, Em.
Beautiful 9-pointer. Great day in the Missouri woods again. Congrats, Em.
Thank you.
This segment of PSE's Wild Outdoors is brought to you by Hooyman Extendable Saws. PSE's Wild Outdoors is being brought to you by PSE Archery, Yeti Coolers built for the wild, Stirka Optics, Slash Inset Blade Arrow System, Carbon Force PSE Arrows, Hooyman Extendable Saws, Polaris, Sitka Gear, and Maverick Blinds, a lifetime of hunting.
Well, we wrapped up deer camp, and it wasn't long before spring rolled around and the girls couldn't wait to get back down and open up turkey camp.
All right, well, we're back at it. This is Missouri youth season, and we are back on our spot that we were at this morning. We had a ton of turkeys roosted in front of us right here on this tree line, and they all spread out for the day. So we're back in here a little bit closer to their roost, and we are hoping to get a shot at a nice tom. Emily's up to bat, and then Whitley and Kylie are out also, so good luck to them. And it should be interesting here. We had a tom gobble as we were coming in, so we're set. We're gonna get ready. Hopefully we'll get Emma turkey.
Roost hunts can be awfully slow.
But this one was just the opposite. This was just like a morning hunt, and oh boy was it good.
They've been gobbling hard back here. Oh yeah, they're coming right on it. Right on
He's done. How quick was that? Great.
Good job, girl.
How quick was that?
Well, Emily's Missouri tag is filled. We set on this spot this morning and saw a ton of turkeys and decided to come here tonight, and it worked. We kind of came right in where they roost, and Emily got an awesome headshot on this beautiful turkey. I'm so proud of you. And it happened within 10 minutes, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It was really fast.
They snuck in fast to the left of us, so that did happen fast. But
Boy, that was fast. Little did Emily know, her younger sister was also having an awesome hunt.
Well, it's Missouri youth turkey season. And then when we snuck in here, it's windy right now, and there's a big group of cedars behind us. There was for sure 2 toms and probably 3-4 hens back here. I don't think they've seen us either, so we should be set up pretty good. There you go. Just be very patient. Okay, I'm gonna don't touch your trigger.
It's right here.
Nice job, guy.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even see
I said he's coming, and then
Where did he go?
the camera, you had the camera facing that way, and he's right here, and I'm like,
I didn't even.
Dad, he's right here.
That was terrible. Bad filming by Dad. I seen him coming from behind us. Somehow he snuck around, and
He's
next thing
so
I know, he's in the
nice.
decoys. And Kylie just smoked him right in the back.
So we got in here and we found some shed antlers. And then once we got the blind set up, we were sitting in the blind. We were hearing turkeys. And right before we were going to leave, this big one came in and I shot him right in the back with my slash arrow.
Way to go, Kylie. And that slash arrow in the back, devastating. Stay tuned after the break. This little one's gonna pick up a crossbow.
This segment of PSE's Wild Outdoors is brought to you by Sitka Gear. This segment of PSE's Wild Outdoors is brought to you by Polaris.
Wow, Kylie and Emily had awesome hunts.
Now it's time to tell you my story.
Okay, I got Miss Sunflower Seed here in the blind with me. We're ready to rock.
I didn't really want to shoot a jake with my crossbow.
So the next evening, we were hoping to catch a big old longbeard.
You did good, honey. You did so good.
He's done right there.
Nice job.
Yes.
How good was that? That was
done.
awesome, babe.
Yay!
I'm so proud of you. Oh my
It went right
goodness.
through it.
That was so awesome. I'm so proud of you. I gotta tell you a real quick story. This bird, we were on him all evening. Finally, he comes around, comes through the fence, sees a decoy, He's at like 40 yards of Whitley. He's like, I got him, I'm shooting him. I'm like, no, don't shoot. She was wanting to shoot him all the way. Finally, he got in the decoy, attacked the decoy, and she absolutely smoked him. Beautiful shot.
In the butt.
Yep, she shot him right in the rear end. Perfect shot. That slash arrow, you seen what a job. He didn't go, I mean, he was done. Just absolutely.
He was dead in 5 seconds right there.
That slash arrow is unbelievable on turkeys. Boy, is he beautiful. Look at this. Look how pretty he is. He's a perfect fan.
Where did I shoot him?
You hit him perfect, right back here where you're supposed to. Look at that. Well, after Whitley killed her big old Missouri gobbler with a crossbow, she informed me that it was time to make a transition. And what did you want to hunt with?
A bow.
So we headed to Iowa.
As we were getting to the blind, me and my dad thought we heard a gobble. And we got the blind all set up. And then we thought we heard another one over to the right.
Well, if those jakes had gotten in range, they were definitely going to get shot at, weren't they? After the break, we'll see if we can't get a big old longbeard in front of Whitley. Make sure and check out our new website at bowhunteverythingtwo.com for merchandise and videos and everything wild outdoors. Also follow along on Facebook and Twitter for our daily updates from the field. Well, you know, with Whitley making the transition to bow hunting for these turkeys, we figured out real quick she's not pulling a lot of pounds, and we knew that she was going to have to shoot one in the neck, the wattles, or the head in order to kill it. So that's all we did was practice for a headshot. Well, what we're doing here is we're practicing for some headshots. Bingo! Nice shot. That's what we're talking about. And what happens that evening, neither of us will ever forget. It is perfect.
We have slipped into a different spot tonight. We are in a stump blind that was here for deer season, and last night the gobblers came from here. So anyway, we're hoping the birds come from here tonight. We've got the decoys right in front. Little Miss Skittles need to get her a headshot tonight on a big old gobbler or a jake or something. What do you think?
Dad, there's a hen coming through left.
Okay, we gotta be really careful. We don't want to spook her. We'll have us a live decoy. Here they come. Well, as you can imagine, I was one proud dad watching Whitley shoot her first gobbler with a bow, and in the head at that.
After I shot my bird, the other birds wouldn't leave.
Well, due to the time of the show, we couldn't show you all the footage, but those birds stayed around for almost 10 minutes. It was incredible. In fact, I grabbed my iPhone and I went to a live feed on Facebook. People were eating it up. While I did that, Miss Whitley grabbed the camera and she started filming them. It was just unbelievable. Enough of that though, we had to get out of the blind and go see Miss Whitley's turkey. This, I remember Wyatt's first bird when he was 7. You wanted to bow hunt so bad and you finally got strong enough and practiced.
That hurt.
How was that?
That really hurt.
Was that fun?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. You did really good. You shot him right in the neck. Perfect. Just dropped him right there in the decoys. Was that cool or what?
That was cool.
I am so proud of you. You did so good. You're hooked now. I have a hard time getting you with the crossbow out there now, won't I? You like the bow?
I like the bow a lot more.
I figured you did.
Well, Dad, I've made a transition. I want to start hunting with a bow.
And that you will. You know, the great thing about getting kids out there at a young age and starting them with a crossbow is it gives them a chance to step up and learn a lot about hunting. Whitley's been shooting a bow, and hopefully maybe she'll get a chance at killing her first deer with a bow this coming fall. Well, it's about all the time we have for this week's show. We'd like to thank you for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you again next week right here on PSE's Wild Outdoors.